Hello there, I'm Aaron Oliver, Adult Employment Mentor for the Caerphilly Basin area. Today I'd like a quick chat about pre- and post-interview techniques that you may want to think about before, during, and indeed after an interview. First of all, conduct some research. So look back at the application form or CV that you used to apply for the role, as it's very likely they'll ask questions based on the application and your suitability for the position. Work with your work coach or mentor on questions that are likely to be asked in an interview scenario. For example, tell me a little bit about yourself. Why did you apply for the role? What makes you think you're an ideal candidate for the position? Research the organisation. It's very likely that they'll ask you what you know about the firm. This is your chance to impress. Most organisations will have a website or perhaps have sent out some information with your application back. Prepare a series of questions for the interview panel. It's important to remember that this is a two-way process. This is your opportunity to discuss any matters that you wish to speak with the potential employers about. You could look to incorporate your research into questions to ask the interviewing panel. Here, this will really emphasise your interest in the role and the company, but also reiterate that you have done lots of preparation for this interview and you really want them to know about it. Relax and rest. Easier said than done, I know, but do try and relax and focus. Good interviewers will acknowledge that you are nervous, and nerves can be a good thing. That just shows you care, and you're not just there to make up the numbers. However, what you don't want is those nerves becoming overwhelming and affecting your performance. Try and get a good night's sleep the night before, as this will help concentration, your appearance, and combat any nerves. If there are certain activities that help you relax, such as taking a long, soothing bath, or getting lost in a movie the night before, that could help. You might want to look at eating a banana in the morning for a slow release of energy, and something like a chocolate bar just before going into the interview. Only if you like them, of course. Don't make yourself sick in the name of science. It won't be a good look for the first impression. Look the part. Get your hair cut. Dress smartly, but comfortably. Same goes for shoes. Yes, they need to be smart and suitable for the clothes that you're wearing, but if they rub you, or you feel like you're going to fall over at any point, it takes away the focus, and possibly increases your nerves too. Take your certificates and proof of qualifications in a presentable folder. Some employers will insist on this at interviews, but others may be happy to receive these at a later date. But it won't hurt to show that you are fully prepared for any eventuality. Finally, respond. Okay, so interview done. You were polite to everybody on the way into the interview. That's super important. They could ask the reception staff what they thought of you. Same when you left and all went... Oh, I should have said this. Oh, and I didn't say that. This will always happen. The idea is this gets fewer and further between the more interviews you have, the experience you get from them, and the more confidence you'll gain. The important thing is that we learn from it and don't beat yourself up about it. This is done, and what is done is done. You can't go back in time. Now that would be awesome. Please always ask for feedback. Whether you were successful or not, here you can look at the areas where you perform well in and look to build on those. Where there is constructive feedback, you can work to strengthen those sections to improve next time round. You don't know where to improve if you don't ever ask. It could be a case of another candidate having more experience, or something that just pipped you to the post. It's important to take that on board, understand that you did your best, and dust yourself down for next time. Try not to take it personally. It can be difficult and the process can feel cruel at times. It's also worth assessing whether or not to go for another qualification or volunteer to increase your experience in the field. Again, a good interviewer will look to help you reach your potential and give ideas where to improve. I really do hope these have helped. Don't forget, all these things and more can be discussed with your C4W or C4W Plus mentors and coaches. Have a good one, people.